Hey, it's episode 38 of my blind RS3 Ironman playthrough. This is getting dangerously close to the present date. We were like 6 months backlogged on videos, and now in this episode there will be content that was recorded like weeks ago. So like present me, I'm going to have to start doing quests soon so I can actually have episodes for y'all. Haven't really gotten candy looped for a few episodes, still just doing AFK skill training so that I can get work done. I'm finally going to be able to start playing the game a bit more attentively with this episode, though. We're going to work on getting the Brooch of the Gods later on. That will include an attempt at the Kalphite King. I'll include a timecode in the description if you want to skip that. And later we're going to check out the Shattered Worlds minigame to get Bladed Dive, so there will also be a timecode for that. Let's get to the playthrough. I'm just doing my dailies. One of those is to get my daily pickups from and I saw this pop-up that said Thalmond has arrived by the smithy. This is a really weird shop. He sells moonstones that they just added to the game a couple days ago. I understand these are pretty good for making teleport jewelry for runecraft training, which I might do at some point. But he also sells like necroplasm and regular and sold cloth, and he only shows up on Wednesdays. It's another time gate. Weird. Herblore 98, 1 to go, and then like 21 to go. Hey, look at that, 99 Herblore. Okay, just 21 more levels to go. I'm gonna finish going through all the stuff I have in my bank. I don't think it's gonna get me to level 100 or anything, but it's exciting to have another skill to 99. I don't think there's any reason to get the cape. Clean, grimy herbs, no experience is gained. The capes in RS3 are really lame. It's kind of a bummer. Got a bunch of AFK things to work through. I'd like to finish getting cooking to 99. I think that's probably worth doing. And I can also save up some bank space by converting all my raw food into cooked food. So I don't know where to start here. Ooh, probably the Menaphos fish. Guess I'll start with that. This is incredibly stupid. I didn't know this, but the Dwarven Army Axe, while wielded, which you get for free from this lady in Burthorpe, gives you +3 XP on every item you cook ever. So I should have had this equipped for all the cooking I've done in the past. What the hell? RS3 is so weird. Should get cooking 93. 94 is a significant breakpoint. I think that stops me from burning all the food I care about. Yeah, 93 cooking. So while I'm doing this, as I'm pretty much fully committed to doing processing skills. I should have done this sooner, but remember how I got my invention level high enough, saw that I could make the Brooch of the Gods or whatever, and I was like, that's too much work for me to level crafting right now, and then proceeded to get fletching to 99 and herblore to 99. I should have just went ahead and pushed through and done it, because I'm missing out on invention components every tick that I'm training non-combat skills, which is most of my remaining time with RuneScape, I think. So I think I have to train crafting. I think the way I have things set up right now, gems are still the fastest way to do it, but gems are annoying and slow. So I kind of have to stare at the screen for a second and figure out what my strategy is. I might try to just burn through all of the like leather and hides that I have in the bank. It's not a lot, but it's not very much. 331 black dragon hide. It's gonna have to be gems. I guess I could train Slayer for a little bit to be able to unlock the Slayer rings. That's not a ton of crafting XP, but I have so many. I buy those gems literally every day. How many crates of them do I have here? 2,524 crates of enchanted gems. Oh wow, no, Slayer rings are like 15 XP, so that is not a solution. Roger. Okay, so I think I want to get an Elder Rune pickaxe before I bother with mining a whole bunch of gems, so I think I'm going to go mine. I need like 3,000 Bane ore. That should be enough to get me where I need to be. I don't have 3,000 Baneite bars yet. I'm like 2,400 or something like that, but I do keep getting corrupted ore from metamorphic geodes, which apparently you can smelt them in here for a ton of smithing XP if you combine them with smithing urns. So I'm going to burn through all my smithing urns, see how much XP that gets me, and see if it can save me a little bit of mining time here. Before I start smithing here, I should probably put some perks on my Hammertron, and I'm also going to put Wise on this offhand rubber chicken. In fact, I probably should have been doing that for a while with all the skilling I've been doing. Able to make a Wise 3. It's not as good as Wise 4, but I'll just throw it on the rubber chicken. That's fine. I'm a dumbass. That's a tool gizmo. Oops. Rubber chicken is a weapon, apparently. Well, the weapon shell, I got Wise 3 and Lighten 2, which is fantastic, so Sure, although the item XP doesn't really matter because I won't ever get item XP. Oh, I need smithing 89 to smith these. Okay, well, never mind then. I was like, holy god, what's with all the people here? It's double XP weekend. Okay, I probably should have just done this earlier when I got my smithing up for my necromancy gear, but I'm getting the last blacksmith outfit piece. And then once I get another 50% respect, I'll be able to get the add-on, which will let me get coal from it, which would make smithing quite a bit more AFK if I had been accruing coal for months and months, but do it now, it's fine. Smithing 84, 4 levels to go. Hey, smithing 85. All right, getting the final blacksmith outfit piece here. Confirm. Add that to the helmet. Add to headwear. Yep, sounds great. All those benefits sound amazing. Let's take the items out. 50 coal per day, that's not bad. Smithing 86. I got my first ceremonial sword of this grind, so that's nice. All right, 94%. That's pretty good. Can't get outfit pieces from it anymore, but you know. Disassembling another hammer here. This should be an invention level. It's kind of frustrating now. Invention 111. I have to leave and go do a little bit of archaeology to make a new hammer every time I disassemble one. But at some point, I probably should just sit down and get a bunch of classic components, but right now I'm paycheck to paycheck on them. Normally wouldn't talk about my daily like fruit tree runs or whatever, but I just got a Saren Spirit with 290 dark animica, I said it, stone spirits. That's really good because I'm about to need those to make Elder Rune once I get my smithing high enough, and that's a ton of them. Should be 87 smithing here, just one more level. Oh, what do you know, I just got the smithing pet. Keep getting these skilling pets. Got my goal level here, 88 smithing. There it is. Just have to boost to get to 90. I have to go get some animica first. Making an Elder Rune pickaxe here and an Elder Rune ore box, and then I'm going to start working on upgrading the pickaxe, and we'll move on to crafting after that, using the +2 boost. Oh, hey, this is kind of interesting. I didn't even see this. I went to go open up my bank while I've been mining for gemstones here, and I saw this skull. I'm like, what the hell is that? Apparently I got that from a Saren Spirit, and it's kind of like an imbued heart in old school RuneScape, so that's pretty cool. I think it's like really rare on the rare drop table. Nice. Oh yeah, it apparently requires tier 4 luck. Boost your magic level by 2 to 11. Be activated an infinite number of times. Yeah, that seems pretty great. Use that to boost magic for stuff, I guess. About to get mining level 95? Yeah, mining 95. Mining 96. This is taking forever. This is probably the longest grind I've done in RS3. Oh, almost missed it. I got a prayer level from doing god statues. Okay, I believe I'm about to get my last important farming level on the account. Let's see. Farming 114. So the reason this level is important is that I can now get 5 marigolds whenever I harvest flowers. Which is really funny. You actually can't boost to get that. You have to natively be 114. That does kind of matter. That makes it slightly easier for me to get delicious honeycombs to raise zygomites, but it's still pretty useless. The thing that it does do, though, is I can now boost by 5 to plant a money tree, which is the last unlock for farming. So I'm going to keep doing this. I want to get up to 116 so that I can plant the golden dragon fruit without having to boost, and then probably 119 so I can plant the money tree. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel for farming. That's something I've done basically every day without missing a day since starting RS3 a long time ago. Not sure, actually. This might not let me boost. I might only be able to do this when I'm natively at 119, which is still a very long time away from now. The amount of XP I get per day. 119 farming, no boost. Okay. Did not catch it in time. I just hit Runecraft level 70 from hitting Gothic's butterflies from farming. Looks like I can now get the runecrafting outfit, so that's cool. Oh, almost missed this. Just got 108 necromancy. Had no idea I was close. That's just from running dailies. Oh man, missed the level up here. I always miss Slayer level ups because I exclusively get them from Archglacer, and it happens like once a month or something. But Slayer 90 You can see it in the chat box there. Just working on my dailies. I can't convey to you how long I've been mining. I've been doing this for like actual months. Like the amount of time it takes to get the gems needed to get to a high level of crafting for an Ironman is nuts in this game. I think it's like significantly slower than the time to level crafting in old school RuneScape. There's just not really an Ironman option. It sounds like there's a daily option once you finish Plague's End that gets you like 40k XP a day or something. So maybe that's the way most Ironmen are doing this, but I need 600 more XP. I've got one more trip, and then I don't think I'll ever mine gems again. Should be more than enough gems to last me for the rest of my account. Other than dailies, which you've been seeing occasional pop-ups for like Slayer levels and that sort of a thing, this is all I've been doing in RuneScape 3 for a very long time. Okay, it is finished. Massive, massive grind just in terms of like the raw time to complete. I'm glad I committed to it. I think it's going to be good for the future of the account in general, but it is probably one of the most extreme grinds I've ever done in either old school RuneScape or this game. Especially in terms of just like it being the same activity. This is a ton of gems to mine. This took so long. So I guess now I'm going to go to Fort 4 and 3. I'm going to pull out my crafting gear and just cut all these gems for the next many hours. Hey, crafting 89. Lots to go. Crafting 90. There's 91 crafting here. There it is, 91. Like 5 to go, I think. Or something. I don't remember what level I'm going to. I know I just have enough gems for it. Hey, farming 115. Farming levels don't really matter anymore. I guess I have to decide what I do when I get to 120. Do I stop? I do have to get to 119 natively to do money trees, and 116 would be great so I don't have to boost ever again to do my daily herbler runs. I missed the level. I'm having capture card issues after my computer crashed. 92 crafting though. Halfway to 99. I will not be going to 99. I got it in time that time. 93 crafting. One more to go. I'm just working through. All I've got left are sapphires. Okay, y'all, this has been one of the longest grinds just in terms of days consumed, but I think I'm finally done. Should be dinging it here. 94 crafting. I can now boost to 97 to make the Hydrix gear. But to do that, I need rumbling components. So I need to find a solution to rumbling components. It's probably going to involve like the Kalphite King, which I've never encountered before. Not super pumped about that, to be honest. Not super excited, but I'm gonna try to figure something out. I literally only need one source of rumbling components to cover me forever, so hopefully my Necro setup will be enough. We'll see. The most content you see from me for a minute. I think this is the exiled Kalphite hive. I believe we have to go here, and then I have to find my way to there is where the king is, question mark. Pretty sure I've been here before to farm specific herbs. Yeah. Okay, and I think that a lot of these guys are very, very aggressive to me. Oh, Kalphite King. That's easy enough to get here at least. Enter tunnel, Kalphite King, whatever. Just gonna try to brute force him with necromancy. It might not work. I think he's actually a pretty hard boss. And then I'll regroup once I probably die to him here. I might end up having some attacks that I literally have to, like, do the mechanics. I don't know if he has an instant kill attack like how Archglacier has. Brought an inventory full of sailfish. The thing I need from him is like a 1 in 256 drop, which is fine. Well, I don't want him to dig up on me, apparently. But if I'm able to just kind of brute force him here without having to do too many mechanics, which I don't mind. 1 in 256 is doable. It's annoying, but doable. I probably need to bring prayer potions. I'm not going to have enough prayer to last a kill here. Definitely has a ton of health, that's for sure. I need to kill the ads. Seem pretty annoying. They also die pretty fast, so that's fine. Guess I definitely should move when I see him tunneling, because 3 damage I can avoid. Oh, the ads don't all aggro me when they spawn. So maybe I just go in a corner and reduce the chance that they even attack me in the first place. So far, this is more brute forceable. Whoops, I was about to say it's more brute forceable than I was expecting, but maybe not after that attack. Yikes. Okay, I gotta figure out what that was. Okay, so the attack where he says the Kalphite King is immobilized you for preparing a powerful attack is a one-shot attack. So I think I just have to activate Resonance and I'll be okay. Which is annoying because that's resources I have to use every kill, but I just want to try to get 1 KC to see if I can do this. Alright, so he seems much more annoying, like a third of the way into the fight and then 2/3 of the way into the fight. I'm just gonna give it a try here. I think I have to use Freedom when he stuns me, and I have to use Resonance when he does the big "you've been immobilized" attack, but I have to like learn what the visual tell is for that, because it's kind of hard to pay attention to the chat log here. So apparently he can use his one-hit attack whenever. That's not just a thing he can do partway through the fight. He just didn't happen to do it the first time I fought him, I guess. No, I didn't let me activate it. Ah. Okay, well, try to read the wiki more clearly, but it made it seem like I can just activate Resonance when it says that. Okay, well, can't really figure out what I should be doing. What I might do is just go AFK in the Abyss for a while I'm doing some research. Very, very low chance that I'll see the components drop from Scavenging 4, but it could happen, and it'll give me something to do while I try to figure something out. Well, on the plus side, Scavenging 4 is significantly more efficient than the previous Scavenging tier I had, so I'm getting a lot of component rolls here. And this is also totally AFK, so I could literally just step away for 10 minutes. So I could do this until rumbling components drop. I do need, I guess, Necromancy XP. I'm probably going to end up getting it from doing rituals. So what I might do is switch Necromancy gain to defense gain. I wouldn't mind doing this to get to 99 defense. It's pretty brainless. I think this might actually be an effective way to do this, to be honest, as silly as it is. Like, getting to 99 defense, I actually have a reasonable chance to see it. To see a single, I only need 1 rumbling components drop that would cover me for all the ones I need for my career. And I'd rather do this than do something very high effort, like trying to learn the Kalphite King solo method, which sounds like it's like more complicated than it's worth. I guess I'm glad scavenging exists, but it also kind of undercuts the content that I'm actually supposed to do. We'll see. Eventually I'm going to run out of time on my gear, right? I have 11 hours stored, so we'll see where I get in that process. Hey, summoning 78. I just noticed from the combat beta they added a little channel icon when you're doing Blood Siphon. That's really nice. They really tried to make the game feel a bit better for EOC stuff, which is extremely helpful. Well, I got my first rare drop, Zamorak components. I've only been here for a very short time. 620, yeah, 7 minutes for my first rare drop, so I just need to get one of those and then luck out and have it be rumbling and I can get out of here. I think this, honestly, I think this is the lowest effort way to do this. It's pretty silly, but I would rather do this and go like get some chores done than actually play the game. Oh hey, Constitution 97. I'm doing some basic napkin math here to try to kind of anticipate how many hours I should expect this to take for me to get my rumbling components. And if you assume that there's an equal chance of getting all of the rare materials and that you get a rare material drop about 1% of the time that scavenging procs. Scavenging seems like it procs for me about 1.5 times per minute. So in theory, I should see a rare material drop about once an hour. And there's something like 30 rare materials that I could possibly get. So 30 hours? But 30 hours of this isn't terrible, right? Because I could do this until 99 defense. And then I could switch to Necromancy and still be getting XP that's relevant. I wouldn't want to keep doing this too far into the Necro XP. because I am going to have to do more rituals at some point, and it would be a bummer if that XP wasn't counting for anything. But I wouldn't mind getting, you know, a couple accuracy increases from getting 1, 2, or maybe 3 levels of necromancy. So this is also, you know, 30 hours of time for me to do household chores, and the Brooch of the Gods I'm trying to craft, it doesn't benefit from combat XP anyway. I don't feel like this is like a waste or something. I guess I'll just report level ups, and anytime I get a rare component drop until the rumbling comes in. We could get really unlucky here. I could go super dry on it, but I could also get really lucky and get it right away. It's been about an hour and I got my second one. Armadillo components. Neat. It looks terrible, but I'm just going to leave my chat log completely expanded like this, just so I can see when it drops if I'm really inattentive here. Hey, defense 91. Oh, right after the level up, I got resilient components. Okay. Oh, stuff hit level 12. I'm going to pop out real quick this siphon. I'll be right back. That might actually get me a level since it's 2 items. I haven't gotten an invention level in like a minute, but should probably finish upgrading these to tier 9 just for the extra XP. Level 112 invention. Neat. I just got corp components. It's been a while since the resilient here. I like having the timestamp so I can compare. So that was 749. This is 912. Yeah, so I guess I went a full hour without seeing one, but it does seem like it's about once per hour. Lame. I just got nightly components. It wasn't that long of a wait, but the lame roll. There's defense 92, halfway to 99. I got Avernic components. Last time was 926, 1058. It's a long gap. Oh, there's defense 93. Hopefully I get this before defense 99, because I don't want to do too much combat training with necromancy. I guess I could try training my like melee, ranged, and magic, but I don't know why I would bother. Holy shit, y'all, I stepped away to take a shower, and in the time that I was gone, I got the rumbling components I needed, and ascended and undead components, essentially back to back. That's great, I'm done. I'm gonna sit here for a minute, because I still have a couple things I need to do to prepare for stream, and this is relatively AFK, but that was much easier than trying to play the game and fight the Kalphite King, or figure out Liberation of Mazcav, or whatever. Now that that's done, I think I ended up needing a lot of fortunate components to make the thing I need, so I'm going to have to do some clue scrolls, but that's okay. Should be able to do that, no problem. I'll probably work on that the next time I play, so from your perspective in a few seconds. I need to get some editing done, so I'm going to process all of the primal fruit pulp I have in my bank here, which is quite a lot. Alright, Herblore 100. So I've actually transitioned off of training Herblore, going back to just doing Archglacier for a while, and I realized I just passed. I have a spreadsheet that tracks the minimum number of charms I need of each type to be able to get to 99 summoning whenever I get around to doing that. And I needed 18,332 Crimson Charms and just passed 18,628, so we're good. I'm going to tell the Charming Imp to turn Crimson Charms into XP now, because I think I literally have no use for those anymore. Okay, I'm working through my clue scrolls now. I'm not going to report all of them to start with. I think I have like 1 fortunate component. Okay, yeah, I have 1 fortunate component. I need 49 to make my Brooch of the Gods, so I'm going to be at this for a minute. I probably am not going to report all the caskets, so I'll just let you know when I'm done, I guess. Oh, hey, I just hit 100 medium treasure trails, which gives you barely any points. I don't know if I'm going to get a single piece of the clue outfit. It's crazy. Like, I guess I could try to do some elite clues just to get more points, but let you know how many... Yeah, that was kind of unlucky. How many materials I'm up to here. It's so slow. I have 18. Not even halfway there. Got a bunch of siphoning to do here from running Archglacier. I should get an invention level out of this, I think. Yeah, invention 113. Sad that invention levels like literally don't matter anymore because of the potion that lets me boost to discover everything. I guess they matter in the sense that they give me more chance to get good perks, I guess. Pretty funny. Today is April 1st. There's an actual bench sitting skill here. How do I train it? Sit on a bench. There must be more to it, surely. Valador Park, the city of Fort 4 and 3, and across Kandaren. Okay. You can receive the bench sitting skill K from certification. Sit on bench, relax, take in the scenery. Okay, I'll have to check that out. That's actually pretty funny. I just want to try this out because it's silly. What happens if I sit on the bench? You start getting 1 XP. That's pretty good. Love it. I've really been staying away from events in RS3 because they all have like actual impacts to your account, but this one is just purely silly. I'm just sitting here to see what happens when I hit level 2. Like, does it go to 2 XP per tick? Getting pretty close. Amazing. Bench sitting proficiency unlocked. You just advanced 43 bench sitting levels. What? Oh, I'm getting 535 XP per tick now. That's amazing. Placeholder number. Update this to something reasonable once balancing is reviewed. Oh, that's incredible. I love this. This is so good. I may as well sit here till 99. Why not? It's pretty funny. Let's get back to sitting. Gotta stay sitting for as long as we can here. I love all of this level up text. You warm the bench slightly. Much less likely to be accidentally awoken when napping. You relax 80% more when sitting on benches. I really do love the placeholder XP text, and I love that they chose 65,535 classic. While skilling, you find a coin. It has been added to your money pouch. I'm about to hit 99 from this, and I'll move on and get back to Clue Scrolls. I wanted to see what happens. Hey! Unlock the title, the Bench Warmer. I haven't been using titles, but if I use one, I might use this one because it's pretty great. Then you stop getting XP at 99. That's perfectly fair. Okay. Alright, I guess I can go get the cape. I'll do that. Is that a cape you're wearing? My most prized possession, my bench sitting cape. Only worn by masters of bench sitting. Wooden slant indents on your legs. Sweet. It's pretty funny. I love how low effort it is, too. This might finally get me 750 clue points. God, that took so long. I might even add the fortunate component count that I need yet. But I'm gonna go get the gloves because I can store all of my teleport scrolls in the gloves, and that saves me like 12 bank spaces or something. I think that's the best thing for me to buy. I can increase the number of clues I can hold up to 50, which costs 750 points, which is nuts. I can swap an active clue for one in the backpack. Who cares? I get more run energy. Who cares? I have infinite run energy. Uri will do an emote for you. Fine. Who cares? Teleport directly to the location of your active clue scroll. That's probably the more powerful one, but it would require me to double my points. I think the bank savings is super worth it here. So we do open shop, Globetrotter arm guards. Thank you. I like the idea of the clue outfit, and the effect for having the full set is amazing, but it's one of those things like by the time you unlock the outfit, you've done all the clues you're ever going to do in your life, right? I think they could probably cut the reward cost by a factor of like they cut it in half or cut it in a quarter, and it would still be a pretty tough grind for a lot of people. Get rid of all of this. It'll save me so much space. Very excited about the space savings. Sure, I don't have any teleport scrolls sitting on other. I don't. Okay. So I'm going to just use them on the gloves. All of them. All right, there we go. All of the scrolls in the arm guards. I will just wear these while I'm doing clues now, I guess. And some of these are locations you have to go for clue scrolls. Currently just got the achievement for completing 250 total clues of any tier, which 143 were mediums. I'm still trying to get my fortunates though. That's pretty good. Disassemble this guy. 40, 10 to go. Home stretch. Okay, I've burned through all of my banked medium clue scrolls and elite clue scrolls and hard clue scrolls. I converted them all into mediums. do get another fortunate component here. This means I probably need to go back to the Abyss. It's either the Abyss or Arch Glacier to get more clues. I don't know which one is faster, honestly. I think you get a decent pace of medium clues in the Abyss. But I still need 7 more fortunate components, so I think on average that's going to be, I think you get a fortunate component every like 2 or 3 clue scrolls. So I'll probably get 10 clues at a time and then do them until I get up to 50 here. Constitution 98. I need 1 more scroll and then we can try to see if I get enough components out of it. Holy moly, I did not know that one of the rare components that can drop from this is fortunate components. I just got 4 to drop from scavenging 4. I feel like you literally just come here and you just set aside like 100 hours to just go ahead and max out defense 99 and I guess necromancy 120. And that's probably enough components for your career. You probably will get enough of these fortunate components to really minimize the amount of clue scrolling that you have to do. That's probably good enough that I can just leave, honestly, and hope that I get 3 out of these 9 clue scrolls, but I'll wait till I get 10. Defense 94. Okay, got my last component. It was really nice getting that 4 component drop from the scavenging perk. That's a huge time save. So now I should be able to go boost my crafting level, make an alchemical hydrix, and make a brooch of the gods. So let me do all that. Okay, first off, I have to buy an incomplete hydrix. It's fine. I've got 2,000 Reaper points, literally just from doing Arch Glacier. Early on, I did a couple other tasks, but I've done nothing but Arch Glacier. I always tell him no until he gives me Arch Glacier, and that's how many points I have. There is no reason to play this game, folks. Okay, I need to do 50 refined components, which should be fine. Alright, got all my refined components. Let's... Do I have to use a chisel on this? Hold on. Incomplete hydrix. I have to combine it with like an onyx first. Uncut hydrix. Cut onyx with an incomplete hydrix. Okay, that's fine. I might even have one from... It's not. That's okay. I've got tons of onyx dust, and I think that's incandescent energy that you use to repair it there. Uncut onyx, we'll just do the 1. Cut it. Use... Do not do that. Thank you for the warning message. Yes, uncut hydrix. There's the hydrix, and I still have this invention boost to find where this item actually is. Miscellaneous support, alchemical hydrix, okay. Fortunate, refined, precious, rumbling. Let's go. 15,000 XP, that's nice. Okay, and now I just have to combine that with alchemical hydrix brooch. Gold leaf, elder rune bar, alchemical hydrix. There's 97 crafting. Okay. I need 4 more gold leaf, but that's fine. That would be a significant expense in old school, but who cares in this game? Okay, there's the alchemical hydrix brooch. I have all the items for it. I need to log out to make sure that the timer doesn't run out when I boost my crafting by 3, and I should be able to make it. My 1 dose of crafting potion I had left over, so I'm happy to save myself another bank slot there. Drink crafting potion, smelt, elder rune bar, chemical hydrix brooch. Nice. Okay, and then I just have to enchant it, which I think should be pretty doable, right? It's just not even a high-level enchant. 6. Nice. Brooch of the Gods. That was a really long grind. I had to get my smithing up to be able to even have Elder Rune bars. I had to get my crafting up. It took forever to get all those gems. And then I had to get the rumbling components and the fortunate components. I know a lot of people are going to be watching this and being like, why did you bother with that? That's not that big of a deal. But honestly, the bank space savings, not having to worry about having urns on me anymore, ever. It does produce invention components when I'm doing skilling. The biggest mistake that I made is I ended up doing this big stretch of skilling. I got fletching to 99. I got fishing to 99, right? I got archaeology to 99. I did all of that without just doing this. because every minute I spent doing those skills, I could have been getting, you know, blessings from the Brooch of the Gods. So I'm happy it's done. I'm going to take all my urns out, throw them in here, save myself some space. I might end up going and making just a ton of urns too, because it'll be really convenient not have to worry about this ever again. Hey, finally got my first blessing of the gods. Okay, so it's basically like scavenging, but for non-combat. So I should have a pretty good chance to get all the rare components I need from a combination of those two things. That's cool. Another herblore level here. I think I have enough banked supplies to get all the way to 103. Yeah, there it is, 101 herblore. Just gonna continue doing AFK stuff now that I have the Brooch of the Gods. It is giving me components. It's like 1 every 10 minutes instead of 1 every 1.5 minutes from combat, but it's, you know, components I wouldn't be getting otherwise, so figured this will pay for itself if it starts giving me some rare components that I wouldn't be getting otherwise from doing all this, you know, skilling training. Since I have this Brooch of the Gods, I'm over here just making about 100 of the different urns for skills that aren't already 99. I'm just going to store them in the brooch so that if I end up doing that skill, I'm going to have the brooch equipped anyway. That'll make sure I'm always using urns where relevant. Okay, I finished making all my urns. Here are the current totals. I have about 100 of each of the urns I care about. That's probably going to actually increase the amount of bank space I'm using up, because now I'm going to have active urns in the bank that I didn't have previously. But whatever, it's more XP for these skills, and it's lower brain power for me, because I just have to equip the Brooch of the Gods, and then stuff will get done, which is good. Okay, I'm about to get a very annoying herblore level. I'll explain why in a second. Yeah, okay, so herblore 102 means that from now on, I think it's at 102, every time I make primal fruit pulp now, unfortunately, it's going to do 2 at a time for the same XP, but now this is like half as AFK, which is horrible, because I don't need more primal fruit pulp. Like, that's not helping me. I have a comical amount of primal fruit pulp, enough to last my entire account almost certainly, 56,000. I wish that was a toggle. I wish it wasn't something I was forced to opt into, but I guess what are you gonna do? Probably as good an excuse as any to stop training herblore for the moment. I'll continue to do the dailies for it, but the impact on the XP per hour and the AFK-ness of the activity makes me not super pumped to keep doing it. I'll keep like storing stuff that produces primal fruit pulp until I get a level that actually matters. I do think there's still some potions that I want from higher level herblore. Maybe I want to get in range to, maybe I want to get 105 for the Herby Werby experience increase. So if my spreadsheet tells me I'm within shooting range of 105, I'll push through and do it. But I think there's basically nothing else on here that I really care about, especially since almost all of this is combat specific. The Spirit Attraction potion would make, that makes it so that you automatically capture Saren spirits and the like. It would make activities more AFK again, but it's really far off. So yeah, I might just say that herblore is good enough for now and just keep doing the runs until I have enough XP to get shit with it. In terms of what I want to work on in that case, I want to keep doing stuff that is going to benefit from the Brooch of the Gods, which is basically everything that is in combat, and that's fortunate because combat's not something I want to do right now. I could do fire making, and I probably should do fire making, just so that Runecraft doesn't butt up against it when I'm getting Guthix butterflies. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and finish maxing out cooking, I think. That seems like as good a thing to work on as anything else. Cooking, 94. I don't burn anything anymore, so just cook all my food, I guess. I've never done farming urns in the past just because they're a pain in the ass to keep track of, but now that I have the brooch, I don't really have to think about it as much. And when you're like checking dragons, you get urn progress constantly. It's kind of over the top. Hey, finally got rare components from a divine blessing. Fortunate components. That's one of the better ones. Thanks, game. Here comes 95 cooking, which I think means I can use an effigy, so I'm gonna clear one of those out of my bank.
I think I might get a farming level here from these salamanders. You really burn through these urns like insanely fast. I started with like 100 of them, and I'm already almost gone because you fill them so quickly here. Yeah, there it is. Nice. Farming 116. And now don't need to boost for anything ever again, which is great, because it just makes my life a lot easier when I go to do golden dragon fruit. And my urns, I'm down to like 20 from 100. That's in 2 days. So if I want to keep up farming urns, I think I'm just gonna have to make 1,000 of them, which maybe I'll do today. Yeah, literally out of raw food to cook. I'm saving my raw mantas and raw sailfish for a big game hunter, which I probably have to do soon. I cooked all of my beltfish and saved a bunch of bank spaces. I'm at 95 cooking, so I guess I'll just get the rest of my raw food from PVM at some point. I'm not super stressed about it at the moment. Got a pretty neat threshold here. I got 999 farming urns stored in this thing. I think I'm just going to keep doing urns for a while. I'll switch over to cooking urns now because the XP from it's pretty good. I don't really need crafting levels. I guess I technically need to get to 96 to boost to 99 to make the final crafting thing, the Essence of Finality amulet or whatever. So crafting XP isn't bad. Getting to 95 will also let me use more effigies, which would be good. And I think if I use literally all of my banked soft clay, this is all from just taking it out of the artisan's bandana every day. So kind of insane that I have as much soft clay as I have. But if I use all of this, I think it's going to get me within like striking distance of 95. So I will work on getting 1,000 cooking urns, and I'll work on the other skills. All right, so I've been doing crafting for a bit. I actually have time. This is mind-blowing, but I have time to go do something attentive. And something I really need, now that I'm getting higher herb lore levels, I'm realizing that to make all of the high-level herb lore potions, I need things from the player-owned farm dinosaurs, which means I have to do a lot of big game hunter. I have to get the eggs to drop, and then they have to be the right sex, which is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. But I haven't done big game hunter in like months. I'm going to go give it a try. I'm going to try the Scimitops, the basic Scimitops, because that uses raw sailfish. I didn't have that before. I need that to be able to hunt the higher level enemies anyway. All right, well, we might actually have a legitimate candy loop here for the first time in many hundreds of hours. I want to go do big game hunter, but I want to make sure that I am as set up for success as I can be, and it sounds like I want bladed dive for that, which involves doing the Shattered Worlds minigame, which I haven't done before. I have to get like 63 million shattered anima. I'm gonna look into it and see if it's like brainless. I've never touched the content before. Hold on. Wow, this place looks over the top. Okay, I think this is the content. I have to talk to this Kenton guy. This will be a lot of recordings as I haven't done anything attentive like this in a while. Predictable horrors, use the blue portal. Okay, do an objective. Creatures get more powerful. Okay, mutator, randomness. Sounds like this seems really cool based on the description here. But I don't know that it's super helpful other than for getting item experience. Chests every 5 worlds. Once a week there's a chance of powerful challenge world spawning. I don't know that I need to bring food. Like, I don't think the game cares. Probably bank. I don't think there's any loot in here either. I guess I'll bring some food just to see if it lets me. Beltfish, whatever. I don't care. Let's do the blue portal first just to make sure I understand the minigame. I don't waste my weekly attempt. You will hear a small... Enemies bleed anima currency when you damage them. That sounds great. That's what I need. I need like 63 million currency, so I don't know. Go ham and deal 21,000 points worth of damage. New Shattered Worlds, max hit. This is kind of a cool concept. I guess it's like a dead minigame though. Like, you pretty much just do it for bladed dive. I don't know if I can see how much... Okay, I'm getting not very much anima compared to how much I actually need. I have 175,000 from doing like farming minigames and stuff, but... Alright, this seems pretty straightforward. Run around, click on the enemies, and they die. This meter fills up, and I have little, like, roguelike relics, essentially. Which is a cool concept. It's sad this is dead. I like the concept. It's also way too easy. Alright, well, I'll do it. I'll report back, I guess, when something interesting happens. Okay, so I think it's purely objective based, so once I do the amount of damage, there's no reason for me to stay here. Stones of Suffering, deplete your summoning points, then your prayer points, then your life points.
Okay, I guess I'll take unstable rifts. Second floor was the exact same objective. It was just life points. So I'm just leaving now. Oh, these portals are really annoying, aren't they? Learn not to take that in the future because it's a huge pain in the ass. Food heals half the normal amount. That's fine. Oh, I should do that. Enemies explode. Because it also damages me. I don't know how bad it is. Kill enough enemies to summon a boss. Fine. Oh, that's nice. The scavenging perk works here. Oh, hey, it's Guthin. It's such a neat concept, this place, but sad that it seems so deprecated. This would be a cool thing to try to import into old school. Well, I'm guessing this came out after EOC, so maybe this like insane volume of enemies would not make sense with old school combat. I don't know. Real nice that scavenging works here. Mutators have been reset, stats have been replenished. Don't gain bonus anima for saving the chest. Open it now? Okay. Keep going. Terrible. I need like 63 million. I guess it's like exponential or something. Okay, what I was reading, it sounds like you get enough by around the final tier. It just takes a couple hours to get there. I don't care. I think the feeling pumped one is supposed to be actually pretty busted or like they had to nerf it because it used to be an insane source of item XP. But I don't care. That's nice. Whenever you clear a floor really quickly, it lets you skip floors, so that makes it a little bit faster. It's still kind of brainless. Maybe it actually gets challenging at the higher levels or something, we'll see. But right now, I just kind of run around and click stuff and it dies and it's fine. So this says Dagonoth Supreme, but okay, yeah, it doesn't actually resist different damage types. That's good. Oh, that's a different objective. Repair portal. So use like a skill. You need portal repair kits. Okay. Those drop from enemies. Hopefully they just go straight into my inventory. The music here is pretty funny. It's like a combat version of like the Lumbridge music. Look up Shattered Worlds 1. Kind of like a medley too, which is neat. Okay, yeah, the portal repair kits are just like a random drop and they just go straight in your inventory. I was worried I was gonna have to open up the horrible looting menu in this game because I can't see loot on the ground. This guy's name is Darok the Retconned. It's because he doesn't have his Darok ability, presumably. Okay, so I guess the idea here is that each of the different like shattered worlds is like a different continent. So this is Karanja, it looks like. Interesting. Basically all of the objectives degenerate to kill about 80% of the enemies. Like there's different names for them, but it's relatively the same every single time, which is funny. Dude, commandeered Zilliana. That's kind of a bummer is that when the bosses spawn, none of them really seem to have their mechanics. Oh no, I disregard. Okay, he teleported me around. Zilliana didn't like attack super fast or anything. Oh, it is on equipping my stuff. Okay, I take it back. My bad, my bad. Spoke too soon. Oh, I missed it last time. Dagonoth Rex. Cute. Okay, I just finished level 50. I'm doing okay on anima. I've got 10 million. I need 63 million. But the theory is once I get to like world 80 or 90, I should have 63 million, no problem. So the time investment's not too bad. I started doing this. It's like been like an hour though. All right, that wasn't too bad. 66 million anima is enough. I'm gonna get the hell out of here. I probably will not come back here. Probably ever. Maybe just not for a long time. It seems like it might be worth doing the weekly challenge because it gives you like 10 million anima, and there's a couple other things that are maybe arguably worth picking up. Bladed Dive. Thank you. Like aggression makes enemies aggro you. Kuradal's Favor makes enemies respawn in a specific dungeon, and this gives you extra Slayer XP every couple minutes, which I hate this ability. I hate that you put this on your bar or whatever, and it just adds attention to training Slayer, but I'm just not going to pay attention to it right now. So my understanding is Bladed Dive, you have to be dual-wielding melee weapons, so I should be able to make that work. Let me try it. Okay, so I've got it on the bar here. I think it's like you press Q, and then you click where you want to go to. All right, that's kind of nice. I'll probably end up putting that on another mouse key I don't know if I want to get myself in a situation where I'm constantly doing 2 melee weapons, but it should be helpful for Big Game Hunter. The other thing I can get to make Big Game Hunter better is the second surge charge, which is kind of annoying, but it's going to involve training agility, which I guess I've neglected. I think the last time I trained agility was like 2,000 hours ago or something. But it would basically just have me running the Anachronia course. So I guess I'll go do that. That's fine. All right, I'm set up here with mobile on these flowers, wise on this chicken. I probably should get wise 4 at some point. It's easier for me to get now. Not gonna worry about it right now though. The nimble outfit, my brooch, and grace the elves, and I'm just gonna try to get double surge here. Oh man, I just remembered why I haven't trained agility in 2,000 hours. It's really bad. Really not a good time. It's like really slow, even compared to like old school. The addition of bladed dive and surge makes it significantly more attentive if you want to get good XP rates. Try to push through to get to level 80. I'm 79 right now. At 80, I can use summer pies, which I have a bunch of. I don't remember where I got them from. But I can use summer pies to boost to run the whole course, and that should be significantly better XP apparently. Oh, whoops. I decided I could not tolerate running agility, so I just went and spent all of my penguin points on getting lamps here just to skip to level 80. Okay. I guess I have 2 extra lamps. That's fine. I'll use them as well. Now at least I can boost and do the whole course and get more codex pages, so it's fine. Okay, doing the entire course is much better. You get like a 22k XP boost right at the end. Oh, it's 18k. It's 22k when you have bonus XP. I will get a level up soon is the point. There's agility 81. This feels much better now that I'm guaranteed to get codex pages. It's still a lot of laps, but I can get to 500. It's much better when I'm not dependent on random rolls. Man, I forgot about the Roar of Ashes effect. It's active right now. This is the thing that happens when people do enough archaeology on the island. This is one of the things that turned me off from Big Game Hunter, because I like Big Game Hunter a lot, but it feels like it's like you're actively doing it wrong if you're doing it when the Roar buff isn't active. Here it's like a really substantial XP increase, especially when you complete the lap, right? Like, that's why I was thinking I was getting 22k XP that one time, and I didn't actually, because the Roar buff had run out. But yeah, especially with Big Game Hunter increasing like the drop rates of good stuff, it's very RS3, right? I guess is the way to put it. Be getting an agility level here. Maybe try to do this only when the Roar is up. There it is. Agility 82. I think I need 83 for the Questscape, so it's good I'm doing this anyway. I'll probably go a little bit past 83, getting to 500 codex pages, but I guess we'll see. Here comes another agility level. I do like this course, actually. It was not very great. Agility 83. It was not great or particularly fun before being able to run the whole course. So once you can run the whole course, it actually feels pretty good. Because you get this giant XP drop at the end, and it feels relatively different from other things. I've been doing it really inattentively here. I'm not really like surging enough. So sometimes I'll get, I think the best I've done is like a 7-minute lap, but usually it's like 8 to 10 minutes because I'm not really paying attention. Okay, I'm about done with this agility grind. Turned out I did not get above 83, but that's perfect because I have no compelling reason to touch agility ever again, other than to get this 500 codex page count. That's enough for me to make the double surge codex. I'll do that, and then I will leave agility probably forever. I guess I did mention that I want to max. This is probably the best way to max, so if I max, I might start putting lamps and stuff on agility rather than herblore. I do have like a permanent way to get herblore XP. Agility would just require me to run that stupid course over and over for like 50 or 100 hours or something. And I'd rather not do those things. So let's see. Oh, I go to the wrong thing here. Where's this? There's supposed to be a lectern around here. There it is. Study. So we don't want double escape. We want double surge. Double surge. Make. Read double surge codex. Unlock double surge. Hooray! Okay. So now in theory I can just activate this twice. Or it has a charge or something. Okay, that'll be convenient. Fantastic. Done with agility. And that concludes the episode. So yeah, next episode we'll have a lot of big game hunter in it as I try to get all of these dinosaur eggs. I'm going to have to go back hard on questing soon, so you might start getting a string of episodes that are just me doing like a couple of quests. Quests in this game, even the simple quests, are pretty long. There's a short free-to-play quest called Violet is Blue that's pretty easy and straightforward, but it's like 30 minutes by itself. So given that I want to record the entirety of this quest content, particularly for people who play old school RuneScape but not RS3 and want to see what the quests are like, the episodes might either stretch in length, or we might have episodes that are just like 1 or 2 quests for a while. Thanks a bunch for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.